Time to pick the winner. Throtl Dream Build 1 is over. We got a lot of contestants. We spent the last couple of days whittling through all of them and reading all of the amazing stories and seeing all of the really cool builds from you guys. And I've got, I think 14 or 15 what I'm considering finalists. And then now we're gonna go through them. And you guys have not seen any of this, right? And Ricky's out sick with a tummy ache, so he can't be here today.
He's been eating too much ceviche.
So kind of across the board, you know, we weren't focused on any specific make, model, anything like that. So you're gonna see a lot of different cool, various states of projects, some more complete than others, but I think it's gonna be really awesome. And one person is gonna have their car picked and shipped out here and transformed on the Throtl YouTube channel in a video. So I think it's pretty awesome. Ready to get started?
Yeah,
Let's do it. First presentation, first finalist, Darren Newton.
Oh, MR2 Turbo.
This is what we're actually gonna do. Everyone's gonna get a piece of paper and we're gonna go around.
Are we gonna do top 3 or top 1? Or?
Let's do top 3. All right, we've got all of the entries here all tallied up, and our top 3 are the 2.5 RS Coupe by Josh Graham, the Miata, the 2001 Mazda Miata, that was, I think it was Jessica? Yeah, Jessica.
Yeah.
Jessica for her husband Jovi. And then the third one was the RSX Type S from David Anthony Lecaros. But the overall winner of Throtl Dream Build 1 was the 2.5 RS Coupe. Josh Graham, you're the winner, brother. It's just like Bucky's car.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of the inspiration.
Maybe we should get Bucky to help us with this one.
That's a
We
great
have to call
idea.
Bucky.
That's freaking sick.
It's such a neat car, and they're. I mean, we always kind of have our eye out for those. Like they pop up, they're really
Hard to find.
kind of hard to find.
Yeah.
And when you do, they're usually pretty clapped out. So this one's seems to be in pretty decent shape.
We shall see. I want to say thank you guys so much for joining VIP. Obviously, we can only pick one winner, but we're planning to do this more often. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna get in touch with Josh. We'll get his car shipped out here, and we'll work with him on modding it. So
yeah, I'm excited.
expect a
How
video
about
in
you,
the
Quinn?
next.
Yeah, it'll
ready?
be fun.
I know you wanted the BMW, Quinn.
And we should say, if you join Throtl VIP specifically to get entered into this contest, thank you so much. Don't go away, because we got other great stuff coming up for Throtl VIP members. We're going to be doing other giveaways as well, right?
Yep, I actually think we got a little gear wrench giveaway coming up pretty soon.
Hey!
So all right, guys, that's it.
That's it.
Enjoy the rest of the video.
Me and Rick are gonna do today is replace the hardware for the roll cage. Since it went out to paint, some of the hardware has come back with primer on it. Some have like little paint splotches on it. It's all standard. It doesn't look very good. And we're gonna replace it with Downstar. Unfortunately, because they're standard, the holes are not the right size. We gotta oversize the holes that are in there and then put our beautiful Downstar on and we'll be good. It's just one of those like nice little touches.
I'm ready to go, baby.
Let's do it.
Bring me up.
Going up. That's another reason.
We don't need power for this one.
You don't have to wait 3 weeks for the windows to work. Let's go. Sexy hardware. So I want to get the interior dialed in, and that means putting the carpet in, but before that we got to put the body harness that runs underneath the carpet. So we've busted the harness out, unwrapped it, laid it on the ground, and there are quite a few things on this harness that we are not going to be using anymore, such as the keyless entry, the washer fluid system is in the back. There's just a handful of stuff in this harness. The loom isn't very good, so we're going to kind of go through and just simplify the entire harness. Because we're going to be running a semi-clean gutted rear end, you don't want to really see a ton of extra unused harness connections laying around. So I'm going to go through, simplify everything, clean everything up, tuck it, make it look nice so you don't see a whole bunch of factory harness clips hanging out everywhere.
Went ahead and grabbed our Mishimoto radiator off the shelf. This is for the Eclipse. What I'm gonna do is run this through the bandsaw real quick, assuming I can get it in there. Lop these off. We'll sand down the welds, and we're gonna get -16 weld bungs welded onto this radiator so we can connect our radiator hoses from the engine to the radiator with nice AN fittings. It fits. Evan, if you can't find the tools you need in this garage,
If you can't find the right tool in this garage, Mr. Arizona, you don't belong near a car.
All right, Mickey got
got him!
While Mickey's working on the radiator side, I'm gonna work on the thermostat side of the upper and lower, or maybe lower and upper and lower, the engine side of the cooling system, because we're converting it to AN. So we got this all prepped up, just tacked it. Now I'm gonna put a bead all the way around on both of these, so pretty easy.
It's a nice bead.
The Bead Chronicles.
All right, well, I went ahead and cut the necks off for the silicone hose couplers for our -16s here. As you can see, I went ahead and removed all of the material and weld for this one. This is the top one that's gonna be the most visible. So probably need to spend some time, clean this up a little bit. Evan's weld pass will fill in any gaps so that we won't have any leaks here. And on the bottom, I went ahead and left the welding pad and just made it nice and smooth. We'll go ahead and just weld a pass right over top of that. That's on the bottom. We'll get this thing prepped up and get a coat of black paint on it.
All right, so I just finished re-looming and kind of condensing our body harness, so it looks much nicer than it did before. I didn't take too many things out. I took out systems that I knew what they were, so like the washer jug, some speaker wiring we had, because we're gonna run into custom stuff. The thing about it is I didn't take this harness out of the car, so I don't know what most of the connectors are, so I don't wanna get too crazy ripping stuff out and then the car doesn't work for some reason. So we can always condense. The nice thing about this loom is that it can open up and you can tuck other things in relatively easy. So if we wanted to tuck something, we can just run that in and hide it real easily. This harness looks killer. We're gonna go throw it in the car and then start working on the carpet. That's the inner tail light. That is the outer tail light. This is for the reverse lights and the license plate lights. That goes there. One of these This is for the key lock for the trunk. I don't know what those are for. We're gonna let those hang out. This is the fuel pump harness and something else. Just a nice shot of these nuts. That's what that is. I got the interior vacuumed. I got our rubber plugs set back in. So now we need to remove some things before the carpet goes in. So the carpet is going to be going all the way pretty much to the front. So pretty much everything from there back has to be gone for me to install the carpet. So that bracket's got to come out. This center console unit's got to come out. The shifter, the handbrake, and then this center console bracket has to all be gone. From there, we can drag the carpet in here. I have it setting out in the sun so it'll kind of soften up a little bit, make it easier to put in, and then we can start massaging the thing into place and get everything bolted back on. Not everything is going to go back in. We have a new shifter coming and some other fun bits going to be in the center console area. But once we get carpet back in, then we can start going after our trim pieces and some more interior pieces. Hopefully by the end of the week we can put some seats in. I think that'd be super nice.
Yeah, you need to start lining up this with your seat bracket. So we gotta go another
All right, so we've got the carpet laid in. We have a lot of trimming, cutting to do. We've got to cut all this stuff. We've got to trim it to the back. We've got to cut the holes for our seat mounts, the parking brake cables, stuff like that. We've got a lot of trimming up under here. So I'm gonna kind of be fitting panels and cutting as I need to and just making this fit nicely.
Check out the view from back here, eh, boys?
Oh, there it is. That's where I got my time lapse set up over there. You see that?
Yeah, I see that.
Sick.
All right, let's go into the time lapse. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, he's all gassed up. I want to hear some of those farts, Ricky. They're probably pretty gnarly though.
No, I can't. I can't. Everything is staying tight back there.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer the carpet or do you prefer the, what's the material that was under here?
Oh, it's like a rhino line style. That stuff?
Yeah, what do you prefer?
Carpet. Carpet all
You
day.
prefer the carpet?
Yeah. I like a good, clean, well done interior. It's like I want to put the full interior back in. So
I thought the Raptor liner was more like a race car though.
Yeah, it is. But this isn't like it's gonna be a fast car, but it's not like a dedicated race car. Have you ever driven a fully gutted anything on the street? It is not a good time. I was full race car, strip boy, everything until I built a drift car, and that thing is horrible to drive on the street. So I never drive it.
So carpet,
except at the track. Yeah, carpet all day. It's a beautiful thing. I like, especially new carpet.
So you guys saw me just weld the water neck side of the engine side for the upper and lower radiator hose converting to AN, and now Mickey just cut off the factory fittings and now we're welding on dash 16 fittings. I just finished up that one and we'll finish this up and then this project's done.
Can never trust a Becky weld. Just fell off.
Look at this. Look at that. Zoom in on that. Zoom in on this. We're done. Don't mind the little burn from the, what is it, paper cardboard. Look at that. You didn't even have to buff that. Perfect. Ready to go. We wanted to run AN lines for the radiator as opposed to like a silicone or rubber hose with a clamp. So now you can see here we've got threaded fittings and we're gonna have, I think, Dime come out and measure for AN lines from the radiator to the engine. So pretty cool, looks dope, and takes about 30 minutes to do.
He looks like he's like 13 right now. Look at that. It looks like he just woke up from the sleepover at his buddy's house, you know?
Yeah, and you got to stay the night for the first time.
Hey Queen, roll up your sleeping bag.
Hey Josh.
What's happening?
Hey, guess what, buddy?
What's up?
Your car's getting a makeover, dude. You won the dream build. we love your Subaru, dude.
Awesome. Yes!
Congrats.
That's the kind of
Yeah,
excitement
I
we
like
like
that.
to see right there.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much for all the support and for joining VIP. And yeah, man, we're excited. We've always wanted to do one of those, and you've got a great platform. Yeah, I guess tell us a little bit about it real quick while you're on here. We're filming you too.
So it's a 2001 at present RS. It's got a 2012 STI transmission in it. It's got the EJ205 with a small little stroker build.
Nice.
Oh, dang.
It's a little bit of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's actually it's funny. It's I kind of been working on it because I had a little small issue, but so kind of mid project, but it's still runnable-ish.
Okay. So runs and drives, and then where are you located?
Ridgecrest, California.
Oh yeah.
Ridgecrest?
I don't know where that is, but sounds cool.
California, cool. All right.
It's in Butte. It's about 4 hours away from San Diego.
All right, sweet. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, so basically I have your email and stuff after we get off the phone here. We'll go back and forth. We'll pick out a whole bunch of parts, figure out some things, and figure out how to get it scheduled out here and bring it out to San Diego. And
It's a real thing, brother.
it's happening, dude. Congratulations.
Oh, we should get his phone number.
Oh yeah, I need to get your phone number. I'll DM you after this.
Yeah, copy that.
Hey, congratulations, man. You can tell everyone we're gonna make some posts on social media now.
Absolutely.
Congratulations again, dude. We'll see you
man.
soon.
Later, bro.
So much, guys.
You're welcome, man.
Yep, you too. Bye.
Excitement.
Yeah, he was.
That was great.
That was cool.
That's it, Josh.
Better than that.
It's for you, brother.
We're making holes in the carpet to put the roll cage on top of the carpet so we can sandwich the carpet between the roll cage. That way I don't have to cut around it. Does that make sense? So if you cut around it, it looks like trash. If you put it underneath, it looks sick. All right, guys, so it's the next day. We're gonna keep hitting this carpet because I didn't finish it yesterday because it's a little bit more meticulous than I initially thought it was gonna be. I have never installed new carpet in a car before, so different experience for me. It's gonna be fun. We've got pretty much the entire driver footwell and then that door sill section covered. We got the roll cage mount so the roll cage can go back up. And then we're gonna finish this side, finish the passenger floor, and then we're gonna start putting in the panels there. Those are gonna be a little bit more interesting because we have the roll cage coming through, so I don't know if we're gonna have to make holes in that to allow the roll cage to come through. Me and Mickey had a few ideas. We were kind of spitballing it yesterday. We're gonna get that tackled. This thing's gonna be sick. I'm excited. So the carpet install is pretty much 95% done. Now we just gotta kind of trim as we need to as we start putting panels together. So I've got all the back panels, the side panels, A, B, and C pillar moldings, and then the new floor door board thing, whatever goes right there. Got those cleaned. We've got the rear panel here. So our roll cage actually comes booking right through the speaker hole. We're not gonna be running a speaker there because we're gonna be running aftermarket stuff, not to mention we can't because the roll cage is there. But I do have to trim some of this because we are gonna keep this in there for aesthetics. So I gotta find where our little bar comes through, trim just that section on that, and then once that's done, then we can go ahead and install our B and C pillar trim piece, as well as our A pillar trim piece. The headliner is already in, and then these can go on officially, and then we can just kind of work our way front and get all of the interior trim, pretty much everything done minus the center console. We're waiting on some stuff for the center console. And then once we do that, then we can put the seats in and the new steering wheel set up on by Sparco. And then we'll pretty much have our interior finished, minus the center console and some other minor trim pieces.
While Quinn buttons up the interior, I'm gonna move on to my least favorite part about building cars, and that's putting the seat brackets and rails together for our seats and our side mounts that go with our Sparco seats. The nice thing is Sparco does make all this stuff, so if you have a specific car, you can call them up, order your seats, order your side brackets, your slider rails, and your seat brackets all at one time, which is pretty cool. But this is a bit of a chore. You gotta assemble everything, leave it all like loose, tightly loose, or loosely tight, I'm not sure, but enough where you can adjust it like this, because you're gonna have to fine tune everything. You wanna make sure everything's square so the seats slide nice. If your sliders are angled at all like this, you're gonna create a wedge and the seat isn't gonna slide nicely, it's gonna bind up. I highly recommend a test fit before you start putting these together. And that leaves us with basically our side mounts, which these are side mounts, they end up getting bolted to these slider rails, and our seat mounts to the sides of these side mounts. So our seats are right here behind me. So we have a nice set of black QRT-V, or as Evan calls them, QRT Performance.
QRT Sick Nasty. These are so sick.
Full leather, suede inserts, one with a gray stitch on the sides. They are beautiful and they smell amazing. I do like the subdued Sparco logo, but for this project I kind of wish it was white. But because the movie car had a very apparent pair of Sparco seats that are no longer made. This is our modern take on those Sparco seats. I think it's the perfect choice for the job. Now I just got to get them paired up to the mounts now.
With the brand new carpet.
Woo, woo, woo. This one is basically ready to go. I just gotta tighten up the slider bolts now. So I'm gonna flip this seat over. I'm gonna grab a blanket and lay this thing on its face down. And then I can tighten up the nuts on the bottom because there's really no way to access them. I don't want to scratch up the seat, so I'm gonna knock it out and we can toss this thing in the car.
You never had your car, Sean.
Ooh!
Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should. You're lucky that 100-shot of NOS didn't blow the welds on the intake.
All right, well, Quinn did a killer job getting everything fitted today. I came in at the end just to kind of help him get the panels buttoned up and then get the seat mounted. We got a driver's seat in. I'm not happy with the positioning. A lot of times with these aftermarket seats and brackets, we run into this problem. I had the same problem on the S14 chassis, our S13 chassis, the Mark IV Supra chassis. All the components are great, and it's just that the chair sits really high in the car. And so our headrest is literally millimeters from the headliner. The seat is cramped, so my legs are basically touching the bottom of the steering wheel. So we got to come down at least like 2 inches, and so now I got to devise a plan on how to make that happen. So there's quite a bit of room here between the floor pan and the bottom of this. It's raised up about 2-3 inches. Gotta go back to the drawing board. We're gonna have to lop these feet off, create our own mounting situation. So it is what it is. That's why we build custom cars. Sometimes they require custom work. Not everything can be bolted together, but this allows us to put our own little touch on things and make it cool. So we've got the ACC carpet in, and it looks beautiful. It fits just like a factory carpet. It does require a bit of trimming. As you guys saw, Quinn did a great job fitting this. We got our roll cage back in, we got our interior panels, our headliner, our A pillars, our B pillars, our door panels, and then also the driver's seat. Quinn spent about probably, what do you say, Quinn, a whole day plus 3 or 4 hours?
Just for the carpet, yeah.
Just on the carpet
Just
kit.
on the carpet
so,
alone.
you know, when you watch these videos, it gets all sped up and it looks like this stuff just falls together. That's not the case. You can rush this stuff, but one thing I've learned with carpet kits is take your time. You can screw this up really quick, really fast. And the nice thing is it's repairable, but it's never perfect. So, you know, when we started the carpet, I talked to Quinn and said, hey, I've done a couple of these, take your time. This isn't a rush, we're not in a race to get the carpet in, so take your time, do it right. He did a fantastic job. I would say this is a 99 or 100 out of 100. So he killed it. And that allows us to put everything back together and not have to be filling gaps and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the progress. It is coming along. Quinn has basically been dedicated to this for the last week, and this is his baby every day. It's turning out great. So stay tuned. We've got a lot more content coming for you guys until this thing rolls off to SEMA. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave us some comments down below. We love the thumbs up, so if you can leave us one of those, we'd like that too. We'll see you in the next one.
Here, just take control, Quinn. Show the people.
I'll use this camera.
Oh yeah.
The new Joby.
Yeah.
Joby. Oh Lord, Joby. You ever seen that video? Joby. The dog running on the beach.
Nope, haven't seen it.
That was pretty cringy.
Dog,
Please don't ever do
dog
that again.
takes it
Yeah.
fat right in the water.
Alright, this is going too far, Quinn. This is way too far. Yep.
Oh, Joby.